Let us discuss about radiation therapy. It is brief of the history of radiation therapy. In 1895, Mr. Röntgen discovered X-rays and the first patient was treated with radiation in 1896 after the discovery of X-ray within 2 months. Then in 1896, again Becquerel reported the natural radioactivity in uranium compounds, and in 1898, Marie Curie and Pierre Curie, they isolated radium from pit blunt. Again in 19, Willard reported that radium is emitting alpha, beta and gamma radiations, and in 1934, Frederick and Irene Joliet, who is Curie's daughter, they discovered artificial radioactivity. Then what do you mean by radiation therapy? Let us discuss the meaning of radiation therapy. Radiation is the energy that is carried by waves or a stream of particles, and this radiation or the energy works by damaging the genes or the DNA in the cells. So genes are the controlling center which determines how the cells will grow and divide. So when radiation therapy is done, the radiation or the energy will damage the genes or the DNA of the cancer cells, so they can't grow and divide anymore. Over time, the cells will die. So this means the radiation can be used to kill the cancer cells or shrink the tumors. So let us discuss about the cell cycle. A cell cycle consisting of 5 phases starts with G0 to M phases. G0 means in the resting phase. G1, it is a dividing of RNA and protein are done in there, and S phase is synthesis of DNA for the new cells. G2 is the apparatus for mitosis, and M is the mitosis, that is the cell divides into the 2 daughter cells. So let us discuss in detail about this cell cycle. So before going to that, what is the importance of this cell cycle in radiation therapy? The cell cycle phase is important because the radiation kills the cells, they are actively dividing. So the radiation will work very quickly on cells, they are very actively dividing, and also we should understand that the cells who are in resting stage, that is the G0 phase, in that cases the radiation will not work at all. So let us discuss about the G0 phase or resting phase of a cell. So here in resting phase, the cell has not yet started to divide. So the cells will spend much more of their times in this phase only. So they are usually carrying out their day-to-day body functions, and they are not dividing or not preparing to divide. So depending upon the type of the cell, this stage, that is the resting stage, can last for few hours or many years. When the cell gets the signal to divide, it moves into the next stage, that is G1 phase. So coming to the G1 phase, here the cells will get the information that determines whether and when to go for the next phase. So in this phase, the cells will start making the proteins to get ready to get divided. Also, in this phase, the RNA needed to copy the DNA as is also made in this phase. And this phase is lasting for 18 to 30 hours. Next is the S phase. In S phase, the chromosomes which contains the genetic code or DNA will be copied so that the new cells, that is the daughter cells, 2 daughter cells will be having the same genetic code, or they will be made with the same DNA. This phase will last for 18 to 20 hours. Then coming to the next one, G2 phase. G2 phase, here there will be more information about if and when to proceed with the cell division will be gathered during this phase. And also in G2 phase, this G2 phase is happening just before the mitosis phase, that is just before the cell is starting to split into 2, and this phase lasts for 2 to 10 hours. The next is the last phase, that is the M phase or mitosis. In this phase, the cell is splitting into two new daughter cells, and this phase is lasting for only 30 to 60 minutes. So by the end of the mitosis phase, the one cell, the mother cell, will get divided into two new daughter cells which have the same genetic code. Okay. Next, let us move on to the next topic, that is the goals of radiation therapy. The goal of radiation therapy is to cure or shrink early stage cancer, to stop cancer from recurring or coming back somewhere else, to treat symptoms which is caused by advanced cancer.